They came from Greymouth, from Wanganui, from Napier, Palmerston North, Wellington, Auckland, all round, all humming songs like Living Dolls, Summer Holiday and The Young Ones. Thousands of them on a pilgrimage to New Plymouth's TSB Bowl of Brooklands last night. They had come to see the 57-year-old Knight of Pop, Sir Cliff Richard. This year marks his, get this, 40th year in the music business. And New Plymouth was the first date of his world tour. And Sir Cliff brought a friend, Olivia Newton-John. Simon Mercier talked to them in New Plymouth before the show.
Cliff Richard, we're here!
They came to share a night with the Knight of Rock and Roll, Sir Cliff. How should I address you?
You can call me anything you like as long as you bow.
And scrape.
And scrape, yeah. I haven't quite got used to it yet, but I do like it.
You do?
Yes.
I just love his music.
Oh, he's lovely. Yeah, he's just got it.
Yeah. And his flair is just, he looks nice, moves nice.
Thinking about this, do you pinch yourself and think this is 40 years on?
I do, actually, because when we first started, nobody really knew whether rock and roll would still be around. We sang, do you remember there's a song, rock and roll is here to stay, but we didn't know it was here to stay. We just fingers crossed and hoped. So you lived from year to year.
Got the one and only walking, talking, living doll.
Record to record.
But we may not be the young ones very long.
Tour to tour.
We're going where the sun shines brightly. We're going where the sea is blue.
And then suddenly, 5 years had gone by, and then 10 years had gone by, and I thought, oh, wait a minute, we're no longer one-hit wonders. And then it suddenly hit home that longevity was within my grasp. If people want it, it's there for them.
At 57, the man who sang The Young Ones still looks as good as ever. You haven't had to resort to some of the cosmetic things that other performers have obviously done?
No, but I would.
You would?
Oh, absolutely. Look, if I woke up one day and it was all lying on a pillow beside me, I'm afraid I would actually go and have an operation. Why not?
Would you tell me where you go?
Yeah. We go together. We can recuperate together.
And I've neglected Olivia. I apologise.
Okay, I'm enjoying this.
This isn't a solo tour. You have a good friend with you.
Yes.
Olivia Newton-John, how did you come to be involved in this tour with Sir Cliff?
Cliff, I call him Cliff. I'm lucky. He invited me, and it's been a number of years, actually. We've been talking about doing something together, but I just wasn't ready. And I haven't done a tour since 1983.
Suddenly, I don't need the answers, 'cause I'm ready to take all my chances with you.
For me, I've just recorded an album, the first one in a long time, and it was just the perfect opportunity for me to be safe and go back out on stage with a friend and feel secure. And
if you dare to say what you should say, you make me see I'm so close to my dream, and suddenly I'm so big.
Edging back into the limelight after years away, fighting breast cancer, then speaking up about it.
And I'm clear. I'm 5 years clear, which is wonderful. 5 years is a really important turning point if you have cancer of any kind. So I feel really strong, and I don't say I'm in remission. It's over for me. It's finished. I think I spoke out about it because I think that holding things like that in, it's not healthy. And in doing so, I felt great relief. After the initial saying that word, because everyone hears the word cancer, you think you're going to die. It's the big C.
Longing to stay every moment of that day with you.
Their voices still strong as Cliff's Christian faith. Not that he gets precious about it.
Oh, I drink like a fish. No, I
We rolled him on here.
I love
Served him up.
I like a glass of wine. It's very biblical anyway, you know, and if you think about it, if Jesus was to walk in here now, would you offer him a fag or a glass of wine? You'd offer him a glass of wine, wouldn't you?
Until it's when or never, and that's a long, long time.
The one thing I discovered was that nowadays rock and roll belongs to everybody. It doesn't belong to an age group, whereas when I first started, many years before Olivia, it was definitely a thing for the young. Whereas now, here we are. We are the ones that originated it. I'm terribly sorry if there's any young people watching it. You do not own it. It belongs, if anything, to us. And you can share it if you like. So for me, when I go on and sing, it's the only way I know. It's the only art form I really, really love. So I still feel the way I always felt about it, actually, to be honest with you.
I'm ready to take all my chances with you.
And Sir Cliff and Olivia perform their last concert together with the New Zealand Symphony Orchestra, North Harbour Stadium, Auckland, tomorrow night. And if you are prepared to sit on the ground, I can guarantee it will be dry, picnic style. There are still tickets left. Have a fabulous weekend. That's Holmes.